Hello, everyone. It's Christina at My 24 Plan. I'm so glad you joined me today. We are going to be setting up a Exceed softcover ruled paper notebook as a goal planner and a project planner. So it's January 2021. So what's the main topic of discussion right now? Setting goals, setting yearly intentions. That's what we're doing. So, most of the goal planners that I've seen reviewed on YouTube include planner pages with the goal planning pages, okay? And I don't want that. I don't need it because I already have a main planner in place. Everything's working wonderfully. So, I need a place to track my goals. My 2021 intention, as far as planning goes, is to have a planner to where I have everything in one place for the whole year. Even if it's in multiple books, I just need everything to be together. I just don't want things all over the place. And I really, it's just my goal. I set goals and I am mission oriented. Okay. I have a project I'm working on. I get the mission accomplished. That's what I'm trying to do. Right. So the deal is that I didn't have it all in one place to look back on at the end of the year. It was all over the place. Sometimes I wrote it in my main planner and sometimes I had it in my business planner for those type of goals and stuff. And it wasn't all together in one place. I want it all together in one place. So I can pull that book out and know that this notebook contains goals and projects. So that's what I'm going to do. And I am going to use this. I will give you the dimensions as soon as I find my paper. There we go. It's an Exceed softcover rolled book. 78 GSM paper, 2 ribbons, 96 pages, and it's 7.5 inches by 9 3/4 inches. Okay. And it has a pocket in the back. I probably won't use that. Maybe. I say no, and then I'm going to do it. So whatever. So I want to set this book up for planning. Now, I'm not going to set the whole thing up for the whole year right now because why? Why don't we set things up for the whole year, ladies? Because we change our minds. Did you hear me say that? Because we change our minds, don't we? So, we change our minds. And so I don't want to set it up for the whole year. However, it is late January. This is the beginning of the last week, right? And so I need to get my hind end in gear and get this working for me because I am working on projects. I carried over from December, some from November as well, I think. And so I need to get this set up. And so I thought I would bring you along and show you how I'm going to be doing that. Okay. So I opened the book. Step 1, check. Let's get going, shall we? All right. So what I want to do is this notebook needs to house my goal. And it needs to house the steps it's going to take, the task list that needs to be accomplished to achieve the goal. All right. I'm going to have, which this will come soon, okay? I have this project page in my main planner. All right. And what I want to do is I'm going to use those small sticky notes. Let me see. I probably don't have any over here. I'm going to use small sticky notes to put the project on, next action, and in progress. You know what? I can't take those off. I may switch these. Okay? So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to use these Post-it notes, and I'm going to start thinking. Because when you get a new notebook, it's kind of intimidating. You have it for a reason, right? You purchased it for a reason. You took it off of the shelf for a reason. What are you going to do with it? All right? So what we want to do is use a Post-it note and start thinking. All right? So what do I have right now? I need to just brain dump, if you don't mind. All right? Okay, projects. I have my 2020 content project. So these are things that I'm doing to last year's posts on my website. Okay, and some things in my description box and things like that on YouTube. It's kind of behind the scenes stuff that you don't know anything about because it's behind the scenes. All right, what else do I have? I have my Pinterest project. Super easy with these names. Pinterest project. Maybe I could even call it Pinterest boards project or board project. Okay, so I have that. All right, folks. Let's see here. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that page. You know, a lot of people, they just don't know what to do with that first page. You know what I do? I just turn it over and I skip that first page a lot of the times and I come back to it later. And whenever I've got my head screwed on correctly. All right. So this is what we're doing. This here is my Pinterest project. All right. And what I'm doing, I'll put that over there here. Let's see. I'm just going to cut around my spreadsheet that I've already made. And I'm going to put this in to my notebook. I'm not going to rewrite it or retype it or all the things. I'm just going to put it in. Okay. And it almost, oh my goodness, look at that. And I'm just going to use this tape. I don't have my tape adhesive roller over here, and that's okay with me. Some of you guys might not like it, but it's okay. So this is a main project that I'm working on. Now, this is not updated, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here as my tracker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to think first on a Post-it note because I need to gather my thoughts up, okay? So this is my to-do list, okay? I'm going to write on here. I'm going to be brave. So the first thing that I want to do are my board descriptions, okay? And I don't know if you noticed, but when I cut that off, I had made a note. And I'll make it right here, that can be 500 words. And I do, like I said, I need to update this. So this is kind of step one, but I'm not going to rewrite all of this out. I mean, we need to execute, okay? Planning is important, but so is execution, right? And then I haven't decided if I'm going to do board covers 100% or not, but the board description is my priority right now. And what that entails is doing keyword searches. Okay, so when I'm planning out the list, okay, then I need to keep that in mind, that is another step. Okay, in order to do my board descriptions, I need to do some keyword searches first. All right, so as far as this goes though, this is going to be, I'm just going to write it. It's kind of blue. Let me see if I can get something different. This will be good. This grid sticky note right here. We'll use this one because I have a blue pen and I don't know about that. Anyway, I'm too tired to write on blue on blue. All right. All right. So what are we doing? We are going to update. I do not like that. Do you understand? That is just stupid. All right. Update. Oh, let's see. I'm going to start again. My brain, I tell you. All right. Pinterest. Look at this. How are you supposed to see that? Like, that doesn't put out anything. That didn't put out anything. I may have to write one of those markers. Watch me. All right. Pinterest project. I'm not kidding. I'm not messing with that. Projects. This thing's running out of ink. All right. I don't care. I'm going to edit that out. Editing Christina. I'm talking to you. That's trash. All right. Pinterest project. Number 1, update the board descriptions that are complete. And I should have wrote it a little bit different, but in parentheses, I'm going to say, put a check mark on list. Okay. I didn't even look to see if that was bleeding through there. All right. So I need to do that. Then, and while I'm in there, I guess I need to update number of pins on each board. Okay. On list. And then I need to also update actual list of boards because I made a few changes. I combined some. See, write this down like that because you know what? Someday, okay, when you wake up one day and you're just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I talking about? Update the actual list on the boards. What are you talking about? Right? Even though I wrote it, I still say, what are you talking about? Okay? So I make notes like that to myself. All right. So that's what I need to do to update this. All right. And then, so that's even more task really on this project. Okay. And then I need to also, I ultimately want to have copy and paste board descriptions to my 24 plan master Google Sheet. Can do with number 1, right? Because when I'm looking to see if anything has board descriptions, I can click on the board description and copy and paste it. See? So then moving forward, I need to keep those in mind when I'm planning to do those board descriptions. Okay. So I'm going to kind of leave that, I don't know where. Maybe I'll just put it right here. Okay. So the reason I'm going to leave this in here is because I set aside time each week to work on projects. I set aside a couple of blocks, I believe, of time to work on these things. So this counts as working on the project. And I have a zillion other things to do. So when I say Pinterest project, then that's where I'm going to draw my tasks from also. Okay. So there's that one. I want to think about what this says. So these are all 2020 posts that I had made that I wanted to work on. And I need to do all of these steps. So I'm thinking I might try. See if I can fit it on here. Like this. I didn't cut that very straight, but oh mercy, that is really crooked. I think I need to cut off a little bit of this one, and I might have to worry about that. Yeah, I do. That's okay. Alright, so this is going to say links. Okay. Well, I'm going to cover up what I just wrote, but that's okay. And again, I'm just taping this on because I like to use my runner for other things. And this is what I grabbed. So, it's okay. Alright, so for this one, I am going to put a few on the side here. Am I? I don't know. I'm going to just roll it. Alright. So there's a lot that needs to be done on here. And I know that it's going to take some time, okay? Like, I get that. I'm writing on the tape, so it doesn't want to write. And I picked like the lightest color to put in my bag, so that's convenient. Okay, here we go. So what I want to think about is, so basically what I want to do, I don't know if I'm in the frame, hopefully I am, is I want to make some notes real quick while I'm thinking and say a few things about what I need to do, okay? Because this is the list, but just like over here with our Pinterest project, the board descriptions are number one, and getting more pins on the boards is important as well. I am actually working on that. That's a kind of a, I'd probably spend maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes at night. And I kind of just scroll through the people I'm following and I put some more pins on. And that's just kind of me building up a little bit as I'm kind of working on things. So, you know, everything is a work in progress, right? And so you kind of have to remember that when you're working on things. But I am taking steps forward, but that's kind of an everyday thing. So I'm not going to update the numbers every day, but I am kind of working on that when I go to bed. It just kind of, I don't know, the last tidbit of the day of making progress, I guess. But all right, so over here, we're going to write get CC. This is the closed captioning. For video. And, 'cause You're just going to do that, and you're going to copy and paste into Google Doc, into new Google Doc. And then you can do multiples at once. So just want to make some notes. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Make some notes to myself. Type the transcript. So type the transcript is using the closed captioning Google Doc. Create draft. Of post. Okay, and then obviously editing draft is self-explanatory, but I'm still going to make that step there. And then graphics, screenshots from videos. I have taken a lot of screenshots from my YouTube videos, and that is what I use to make my YouTube thumbnails and to put on Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook graphics. But I'm really bad about labeling them, like renaming them, and also organizing them by video and post. They just kind of go into all my planners, my picture photos of my planners kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's so generic. So I need to work on renaming and organizing by post. And video name. Okay, and then adding in any affiliate links or internal and external links. Okay, and then update sheet, which that is, I should have wrote that first, but I'll write it down here. Update sheet is referring to updating the My 24 Plan Master Sheet. With links. Okay, and then add post link. Add post to YouTube description. It's like going back in the video into YouTube description and updating links. Okay, so basically I can pull multiple transcripts at one, or I can pull multiple closed captioning at once for these older videos that I wanted to get on my blog. And then after that, I mean, that can be done multiples, you know, because it's just, and I need to pull information. But then all the other steps need to happen in order, basically, that I have them listed, except for these first two, which is updating things after the fact. So that is my 2020 content plan. Those were the two major ones that I wanted to get added. Now, I'm also going to have later, I'm working on this, because basically I will show you this to you. I don't care. I basically am planning out quarter one, And I did this at the end of December, like mid-December 2020, and started thinking about what kind of content I want to create and what kind of buckets those things fell into, so that I was kind of divvying up the information that I wanted to post. And then I went down in here and I was setting some goals for each month. So I was kind of planning on a monthly basis, but also kind of quarterly planning, goal setting, which is typically what I like to do, is the 90-day period. But, you know, with 2020 happening and still so many things being unknown and just all, you know, in general different, I wanted to just kind of do a month at a time and not overwhelm myself. But I decided to go ahead and do quarterly planning. Like in December, I was thinking monthly, but now I'm thinking quarterly again. It's basically the summary of what I just said. So some of this is changing, but because I had a different kind of mindset, and a couple of the things didn't actually get, that's not too bad, didn't get filled in. But I am starting to plan for quarter two, because I had some ideas and I didn't want to let those go. So I started putting them in the right buckets. So, you know, that could be tweaked. Obviously, we don't know what quarter one has in store. But anyways, I wanted to show you this. And I think too, since I do have this whole notebook and I can buy more notebooks, I'm thinking that I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my planner here, my goals and project planner, and it might change, and that's okay. I kind of want it as a reference, and I just want to kind of see where I'm at, you know, like in my thinking. So I'm going to hang on to this, and I'm going to actually add it in here right now. I'm going to put it in there right now. I like hanging on to these things because I'll reprint the other side because it's in a Google Doc, so it's okay, guys. I know it's quarter two, so let's just focus on quarter one right now. But yeah, I've regretted when I've thrown things away like this. I've regretted it, and so I want to make sure that I hang on to it and, you know, build upon it, you know. Oops. Let's see if I can get that better. And I didn't bring my trash bin over here, and so I'm just throwing things. So that'll be fun cleaning up after the fact, huh? I think I'll put it on this side. I was trying to think of where I wanted to put it. This is evolving, you know, this is kind of a DIY, you know, I needed a place to think and to brainstorm and to just record my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So that's where this came. And I wanted also, like, the whole year, which I can write below this. Okay. I wanted, like, the whole year to be in one place, if at all possible. So this is kind of where we're starting, right, on this side. And then I'm going to, off camera, but I'll update you. I don't mind showing you. All right. So I will update you on that, but I wanted to like tell you what I was thinking about when I put this in. So this is obviously 2021, but whatever. Quarter one. There you go. I can't do calligraphy. I don't know how. But I like writing with those tombos and I like the colors. So there you have it. So that's where we stand. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to think of more details off camera to where I can actually think a little bit more. And that is going to be that. I'm going to also use maybe a scrapbook piece of paper or something and just some clear packing tape and put a title on this bad boy, and I may also add a pin loop and call it good. So I wanted to let you guys know about what that's going to look like so far. And I am, like I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I want to add in our home projects and things for AT school, like as far as projects go, things that I'm kind of planning out. I do think some in my homeschool planner, but I just wanted a place to kind of have everything together. Like, again, you should be able to tell what's important to me by looking at my books. So, about what I'm spending my time planning and executing. So that is all I have for this video. If you have any questions, reach out to me in the comment section, and I will talk to you guys all very soon. Bye.